y'all? It's your boy Big Keys. Welcome to episode 25 of Wrestling Talk Radio. Hold on. Yes. Thank you. I'm your host for everything and anything wrestling, y'all. We got a jam-packed show for y'all. And for once, we actually started on time. I can't believe, but we ran like 4 minutes behind. But yeah, still, I say this is on time. So I know I had to start y'all off with the ECW old theme because this Saturday is Extreme Rules on the Peacock Network at 8 o'clock. So I had to bring up the old ECW theme. So we got a jam-packed show for y'all. We got a lot of shit that we got to get to. Let me just go ahead and get some news out the way. Well, not news, but some shout-outs. Make sure y'all go like us on Facebook. Make sure y'all like us on Instagram. Make sure y'all follow us on Twitter as well, where I keep everything updated. It's been crazy with the news this week, especially what's going on with Raw, SmackDown, NXT. But we're gonna get that. Because there was a lot of changes that was announced this afternoon. So we're gonna get to that in just a moment. Make sure y'all subscribe to the YouTube channel that y'all watch it right now, so that way y'all can get notifications of when we go live or when I post content to the YouTube channel. I appreciate everybody who's been following me and who has subscribed to the page. So thankfully, thank you for all the support. I really do appreciate that. A couple of shout outs to a couple of podcasts. Shout out to the boys over at Holly Street, my boy Dietrich, Trevor, DJ Domino. Shout out to those boys over there. Make sure y'all check out the Wednesday mix that they doing every Wednesday. Make sure y'all subscribe to their channel as well. Shout out to the boys over there. Also, shout out to my boy Sean, who has Your Boxing Fix. Make sure y'all go like him on Instagram. If you're a boxing fan, this is the page you need to go watch. My man's got actual boxers that's liking his Instagram page. Like, he's actually doing interviews with boxers. So, and I know there's a big fight coming up next month. I think Spence and another guy. I apologize, but I don't know. I'm not in the boxing realm, so I apologize. But he's definitely going to have information in regards to that. I'm pop up on the show every now and then, but shout out Sean, Your Boxing Fix. Also shout out to T Wells, Tim. Shout out to him. Stats Don't Lie podcast. Make sure y'all check him out as well. Tim's been busy. Tim just had a little girl, so I know he's busy with life. Stats Don't Lie podcast. I know Tim is watching right now, but shout out to Tim, man. But anyways, let me introduce the fellas. We got somebody who's making his return to the program after 15 years. So but first, let's get the boys out the way. First of all, Chris, Sammy, Hardy Punk, welcome to the show, fam.
What's going on, everybody? How you doing, Big Keith, man? It's good to see you guys, man. It really is, man. Got a lot to talk about tonight. Happy to see Bella. It's been a long time since I've seen him. I'm talking like January.
I ain't seen this since I graduated from high school.
Good to see him, man.
All right, Chris. Next, the controversial AEW Fans Are Clowns is his name, but we all know him better as Lucas. Ladies and gentlemen, Lucas. Lucas has his own. I'm not letting this down since SummerSlam. Since he went to go see his dad live at SummerSlam. So yeah, bring your screen back, fam. Bring your ass back. Bring your ass back. There you go. Lucas is Lucas. So, and then last but not least, who's making his return to the program after 15-year hiatus, ladies and gentlemen, he's back. What up, Ricky?
Y'all ain't paying me enough to be here.
I had to hit him with the old Sheamus theme. Man. All right, fellas. Let's get this show underway, man. Let's get it underway. First of all, we're going to get into like a lot of this pay-per-views coming up this weekend. There's a lot going on. But first of all, I know why I wanted to drop this because we talked about it in the group chat. The AEW, the shit that's going on at AEW, it's just been a lot going on. Been a lot of things been going on since our last show. And I apologize. I know 2 weeks ago, we were actually supposed to have a special episode. Life happens. Some things came up. Everything's good now. But we're talking about that on this show. So, from the last paper was the All Out pay-per-view. As y'all know, CM Punk won the AEW World Championship. And then the Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks won the trios. Altercation happened backstage. Titles were stripped. And now you got this whole situation going on with AEW. Then you got Andrade El Idolo getting into it with Sammy Guevara. Andrade got sent home. So like he's trying to get out of AEW. It's just been a lot of shit that's been going on. So I know Chris, if you want to start it off and everything, because I know you were heavily wanted to talk about it. I'm gonna let y'all handle this from here. So go ahead, Chris, if you want to kick it off. Any thoughts in regards to the whole CM Punk, Kenny Omega, Young Bucks situation?
Like I said, man, hey, what's up, y'all? How y'all doing, man? I'm glad to see y'all, man. It's good to see everybody. Hope everybody's doing well. Man, it's been a what's the word I'm looking for? It's been actually kind of exciting. And I think the reason why, first of all, let me go off. It's not. I'm not excited about. The shit that. Well, actually, I am, but it's just kind of it's been kind of funny because this is not supposed to be happening. This is not supposed to be happening. For the last 3 years, we were told that AEW is the superior brand, and in a 3-year time span, they have killed WWE. They've hoarded a lot of the talent from WWE once they were released. We were told that a lot of the roster will get their chance. It's not like how Vince is running it. Everybody gets a chance. You're on the greener pastures. The grass is greener on the other side. So many things. I was told WWE is dead. I was told, this is where everybody gets to shine. I was told a lot of that. And look, in just the 3rd year, look what the fuck is going on. Just last year, Punk showed up. And now a year later, Punk is gone. It's not mind-boggling to me. It's actually kind of it's more funny to me because this is something that was told 7 years ago. This is something that was, this was said. He is not a great person to be around, and okay. I see you. And it's actually, you don't want to laugh at people because you don't want people to lose a job, especially in today's economy and everything like that. But come on now, can we call it for what it is? He is not somebody you should have in your locker room. And everybody knows me, how I am when it comes to that theory of locker room cancers. I really don't give a shit for it. That's why I like certain certain players are my favorite. T.O., that's my guy. They called him a locker room cancer. That's bullshit, but whatever. Antonio Brown, y'all know I love him. Stuff like that. What the fuck? Is that Tim?
Play my music.
Oh!
Play the Culture.
Wow!
He said, "Play." No, we're not playing that shit. Don't even play that card.
I thought he was joking. He said, "Send him an invite." I said, "All right, you want in?"
He was being serious, but don't play that bullshit ass music.
So
the song is great, but that's
Continue.
Wrong guy.
We were just told a lot of things. Like it was just, and it wasn't the fact that we were told. It's like we were berated with this shit. We were told that Tony Khan is Booker of the Year, somebody who hasn't ever, ran a wrestling company, who's just a comic book guy. and he
He's a
got
fan.
money.
He's
And
a
he
fan
got
with a
money.
lot of money.
His daddy opened up his pocketbook and said, "Here, you know, and I'm tired of you sitting in the house. Here, go do something with your life."
More
So-
like what it was is that his daddy basically gave him his inheritance early because he was going to blow through it anyway.
Well, absolutely. But the fact of
That's
the matter
really
is,
along the lines of what it was.
the fact of the matter is, he has proven what exactly MJF said. He is a mark. And people keep thinking that mark is a good thing. No, it's not. It depends on how the context that you use it.
And it depends how you act too.
Yeah. And he has let the inmates run the asylum. He proved that he showed. And if AEW does go down, Tony Khan is 100% the reason that it has went down. You signed Jeff Hardy. How did that work? How did it work? Okay, there we go. I love that silence. You signed Aleister Black.
It didn't work.
Yeah.
I didn't know you
Signed my
was
boy
looking for a
Aleister Black.
response.
Aleister Black doesn't really want to be there, but he's gonna fulfill his contract agreement. I respect that. You signed Rusev. Rusev doesn't. Where's Rusev at? You signed Dustin Rhodes. Where is he at? Cody Rhodes is there. Cody is back in WWE. You signed Adam Cole. What is he doing? I can go on with wrestlers that they have signed. And listen, the grass is not greener on the other side.
Nope.
So what do you do now? What do you do now? Are AEW fans are AEW fans are going to continuously make excuses? Are we going to still use a 3-year excuse? Are we still going to use the excuse for Rampage for why they're trash? We can't keep using the late excuse. We're done with that. All these excuses are done.
What excuses are we going to use? You know, when the baseball playoffs start Friday and then nobody wants to watch Dynamite on Wednesdays. Because
Exactly.
I'm pretty sure baseball is on TBS for majority of the playoffs too.
Speaking of which,
all I'm simply saying is
real quick.
Yeah.
Case Thomas is watching. The Braves aren't playing this weekend.
All I'm simply saying is like, okay.
He's on your nugget, Thomas.
All I'm simply saying is that everything is glitter is not gold. You sign these wrestlers just to say, hey, I signed them. Just that you gave them false hope. You gave them, oh yeah, well you're gonna get this when you get here. You're gonna get that when you get here. You're gonna do this. We're gonna show you.
Can I piggyback off something real quick, Chris?
Yeah.
I don't mean to interrupt, but you're exactly right. Nobody also wants to talk about the fact that this man has straight up lied to a majority of his talent, promising them different booking direction.
I'm gonna give another example. What in the fuck was the reason to sign Big Show and Mark Henry? Because Big Show and Mark Henry are one of those wrestlers, and you know I love them, but they're one of those wrestlers that cannot let go. Hey, but WWE saw that.
Hey, I'll do you one better. What the fuck was the point of signing Paige? That women's division is trash as
it's horrible. That women's division is horrible.
And I'm sorry, but with her health history and how badly she's been hurt and how bad this women's division is, it's probably the most unsafe division as far as the women go. You're gonna put her in there of all of them? Come on, man. She's just waiting to get hurt at this point.
And I mean, and at this moment, it's like now
I'm starting to think Khan doesn't care for the safety of these people.
No,
you know,
they don't. And now it's more so. Now you're thinking about now WWE, not WWE. Now AEW fans and AEW are doing everything to save face. They're saving face, and for what? What they need to do? Get a performance center. See, that's the problem. Everybody likes the indie wrestling, and trust me, I like indie wrestling too. But this is what happens. That's why it's called indie wrestling. But what can happen when you have a juggernaut behind you? It's only so many you can fill out a gymnasium that does so much. Yes, you can do all the flipping and all the bleeding, the blading, the everything like that. But what do you do with a conglomerate behind you?
I can't remember who said it, but they said this best. Like at this point, I feel like AEW is just signing people just to just to give the crowd a cheap pop.
Yes, absolutely. You know, Lucas, that's the best way to say it. Just to give the crowd a cheap pop. Just so the crowd can go crazy. And
what are you going to do? Pop one time and then totally...
It's a quickie.
There's a common
What
trend.
AEW does when they sign these guys to the roster, it's a fucking quickie.
There's a common trend, too.
A quick nut and call it a day.
There's also a common trend with these guys, too. Chris, you ever notice, too? Ever notice how, like, you know, you get the big debut, you know, you get the cheap pop. You get a couple matches on Dynamite. And then you slowly go to Rampage. And then after a month, your ass is on Dark. Forgotten about. Lost in the shuffle.
I tell you like this, and I'm almost done, and I'm done after this. Just because you want to go back to the old pro, and just because you say you're pro wrestling, or just because you try to mimic old territories, or you want to go back to where it was so people can say, well, we're not dealing with sports entertainment, that's bullshit. It's bullshit. And you still got to have some type of form of sports entertainment when you're with AEW. You have to. You still have to.
Of course.
And honestly, you're gonna run AEW into the ground. They have to start doing something. And it all starts with and I posted the article in the group chat. Khan said he got something from Warner Brothers saying you have to speak on WWE. No, the fuck you don't. You really don't. What you thought is you were going to take a play out of Eric Bischoff's book, who's already done it, but he was already established when he was doing it.
And it's
fucking backfiring on you. Now you have everybody's trying to leave. In 3 years, everybody that they signed, the Rusev is trying to leave. Andreas is trying to leave. Aleister Black is trying to leave. Oh, trust me, you think Cole wants to leave, but Cole is fucked. Cole is fucked. Does it up straight. Daniel Bryan is fucked. Rusev is fucked. There's a lot of these guys that are fucked because they have 5-year contracts.
And the only way those 5-year contracts will get terminated in any way, shape, or form is if AEW completely goes under.
Exactly.
And it's not honestly, I don't care who wants to hear this and who doesn't like what I'm about to say, but the way they're going, it's probably going to be looking like that in the next year.
I'll tell you like this: AEW has literally, they're just not looking good right now. And
you know what the hilarious thing? The hilarious thing in all this is the locker room. This is the Lord and Savior for wrestling that was supposed to save us and all this other bullshit that I was told. But 3 years in, your locker room is a mess. Half of it wants to leave. Nobody even cares to pay attention to your product because nobody knows what fucking direction it's going in. You signed the biggest crybaby in the fucking planet. I don't give a fuck, you know, who's a fan of him. I know there's 2 fans of his in here. I still love y'all at the end of the day. But that man, Tony Khan, handed CM Sucks everything on a silver fucking platter, and he still found a
fumbled it.
way.
He still fumbled it.
Still found a way to fumble the bag. Still found a way to bitch and complain and moan. And then he wanted to get mad at other people, especially Hangman Page, saying he went into business for himself. Like, homie, you will not put over anybody. And this whole thing of, he's coming in to put over new talent.
Exactly.
Who did he put over? Tell me who he put over.
He didn't put over nobody.
Didn't put over not nobody. A fucking name. And then the hilarious part is when Bobby Fish did a shoot on him and told him, you're acting like a huge cunt. I'm a mixed martial art. And I'm going to say this right now. Bobby Fish will beat the fucking dog piss out of CM Punk. I don't give a fuck what anyone says. Why?
This way I look at it.
Bobby Fish has those hands. That's why. And he knows how to hit motherfuckers. This is my
last thing on it. My thing is, in all of CM Punk's match, and yes, I have watched him, he has been carried in every match.
Yep.
So was that his idea of putting younger talent over, letting the younger talent carry him in the match, and then he still wins?
How does that make sense?
That doesn't make sense.
I'm pin your shoulders to the mat.
But this is the same gripe that everybody has about WWE, right?
Yeah, you're gonna carry me the whole match. This is how he says you're gonna carry me the whole match, but I'm gonna pin your shoulders 1, 2, 3, and then we're gonna go out there and make it seem like I put you over.
I'm done. Yeah, that's all
I'm
I feel
done on it,
about
man.
it.
I don't want to talk about it anymore.
All right, fellas. All right, Ricky. All right, I know you want to say your piece as well, and then I'm gonna get to the comments in the comments section as well.
Like I said in the group chat, I was gonna let you guys throw it.
You kind of breaking up again, Ricky. We'll say that again.
All right, better. That better?
Yeah, a little bit better. Start again. My bad, man. Go ahead, start again.
No, I told you guys from the start I was gonna let you go. I just let her ride. You guys have been saying this shit for well over a year now. So I mean, I was gonna let it go.
One thing
That's
I do
why I
want to
didn't.
add. One thing I always want to ask the CM Punk diehards is how hilarious is it that I got to see his last match live? His biggest hater.
It is what it is.
I wish he would have fucking lost. It would have been funnier. But what happened after that was a little well worth it, kind of spoiling his moment. So I'll take it.
Well, I mean, the reality of what happened with All Out and everything since then is there's a couple things that have come into focus.
Mm-hmm.
One, Cody Rhodes is the smartest dude in the wrestling business.
He called it too. He called it. He knew exactly what was gonna. I have to find the TikTok, but I think I have it saved. But he was doing an interview and he fucking called it because somebody said, "How is AEW gonna be in 2022?" And he said it's gonna literally be a bloodbath free for all of who's trying to be the top guy.
Well, I mean,
He's not, and he wasn't wrong.
he knew when to get out, when to get. Because nobody else, I think, would have kind of seen that coming the way he did.
Mm-hmm.
And he's making out like bank. He may have tore his pec, but he got massive respect forever because of it. So, I mean, he's the smartest dude in the business right now. He parlayed everything he wanted into a better job position than he would have gotten on a re-sign, and he left at the right time. Number two, can't really deny it all that much. Tony Khan doesn't command respect as a person or as a boss, and as a manager, that doesn't look good on you. If you got insubordination going all over the map, you got a break because, pun intended, Punk broke his foot after Double or Nothing in May. So the whole mess with him and Adam Page got put on ice for 2 months. But then once All Out came, you saw what Punk did at the press conference. You've seen what Sammy Guevara's been doing all summer, pissing off Eddie Kingston, pissing off Andrade. And then Andrade being told, apparently, don't do anything to Sammy this week. And then him saying, fuck it, and doing something to Sammy this week.
And that right there goes to show you how much he wants out.
So that comes in a little later, and I'll come back to that. But Tony just, in a lot of ways, does not command the respect he needs to. And in the long run, you can't be a manager of anything. You can't be a boss of anything because of that. If you do not command a certain level of respect and a certain level of, I guess, adherence to what it is that you say from the people underneath you, you're never really going to survive. I mean, if we really want to go there, if we really want to go there, look at the Jacksonville Jaguars. Now look at AEW.
Facts.
There's certain commonalities.
I feel you.
Real quick.
You know what? I think Tony Khan has spent so much trying to show that he's not like WWE. That's where a lot of this stemmed from. He came out trying to show I'm not like Vince. I'm not like WWE. I'm gonna be friends with my talent. My talent's gonna love me and everything like that. Ricky, like you said, he did not command the respect. They don't respect him. They don't respect him as the boss, and they don't respect him as the owner. Because they think I think a lot of the talent. Of course, I can't say I don't speak to the talent, but I think they believe they're above him. Real talk. I think they believe they're above him because I feel like a lot of the talent has been in the business longer than he has, which is true. So they're figuring like, okay, well, this motherfucker ain't even done the shit that I've done. He hasn't drove the roads that I drove. He hasn't bled, sweat, and tears. He had done none of that. You know what I'm saying? So you're right. He didn't command the respect that he should have fucking commanded. And it showed in that press conference because he was getting talked over. He was being disrespected. CM Punk, and that's Khan's fault too because he gave CM Punk too much reign to do what the fuck he was doing. He made CM Punk feel like CM Punk was bigger than the company.
He gave him too much leverage.
Made CM Punk
He
believe
gave him
that,
way too much
I came in
leverage.
and I saved your company, or I'm putting your company above WWE, when actually it has done worse. Have you noticed consistently how since Punk has been gone, consistently Dynamite has hit a mill? Consistently lately.
Yeah.
They have hit a mill without Punk. You got to think about that. So is he the needle mover? No, he's not. Yes, his name rings bells. Don't get it twisted. But why does his name ring bells? Because he failed at UFC. So it can't ring bells for that.
His name now is starting to ring bells for the wrong reasons. And it's music. Hey, and it's music to my fucking ears at the end of the day. That's all I care about.
It is, because you know what? He had the opportunity to take AEW in his hands. And he had the opportunity
and turn it into something.
Turn it into something. He had the opportunity to say, you know what? WWE fucked up, let me go. I mean, that's been the narrative for 7 years, has it not?
Yeah.
That was the narrative for 7 years.
It's like a player. It's like a player being let go by his team.
Everybody that, and he fucking didn't. He fumbled the bag. He fumbled it. All he did was show that WWE was right in the why they let his ass go. Yeah, he walked out and everything, but WWE said, I'm not going to take a hit for this shit. Fuck it, I don't care. Dana White doesn't want it. Dana White doesn't even want him. Nobody wants Phil Brooks. So what are you going to do now? He's not going to go to Impact. He's not. They're not going to go. He's not going to go to Impact. I know he's not going to come to NWA. And somebody wrote, oh, well, you know, he going to call Tripp and Steph. No, the fuck he's not.
They're not going to pick up.
No, they're not going to pick up. I don't care if it's not going to be smart for business. It won't.
Nope. And Triple H knows what's best for business, too.
It will not be smart for business.
So anybody who want to argue that with me, my inboxes are open.
CM Punk cannot go back in that locker room. He can't.
Not without people wanting to fucking swing at his head.
He cannot. He's not going to be able to go back in that locker room.
Hey, he'll be accepted in that locker room if everyone takes a good swing at his fucking stomach with a bat at least once. That's how you air out grievances in the locker room.
I got one more point to make.
Okay, go ahead.
Point number 3. And I think this definitely is far more.
Sorry, Rick.
No, this is definitely more of an AEW thing, but I wouldn't be surprised if there's part of it that is in WWE too. We just don't hear about it. No matter what anybody says, pro wrestling is as pro wrestling has always been. The wrestlers are as they've always been. It is not this, super happy, fun locker room environment.
Facts.
You still got prima donnas. You still got people that bitch at each other. You still got people that fight backstage. Because this ego driven. This all thing was the biggest backstage incident since the screw job when Brett punched Vince.
And can I just say one thing about that Rick? Like not the screw job. Like, pro wrestling being what it's been this whole time. The fact that for a period of time, and Chris, you're gonna love this one. For a period of time, I was being told in my ear, well, if you don't love AEW, you don't love professional wrestling. Really?
Fact.
That narrative,
I was told that too.
That whole narrative right there made me fucking sick to my stomach. At that point, I started to tell myself, these fans are stupid, delusional, they're clowns, any insult you could think of, that's exactly what they are. Virgins, stupid marks. Like MJF said, they think that they're educated marks when really their opinions are just as bad as their ones from before.
I'm sorry. This is how I feel. Certain people weren't given a chance to like AEW. Everybody figured the first episode of Dynamite, AEW is the shit. Nobody got a chance. Everybody took their grievances out on how they feel about Vince and just completely AEW is the shit.
Can we say AEW was shoved down our throats?
Nobody gave it a chance to let it start up. See, I would understand the 3-year excuse if people actually let it start. If people actually gave it time to escalate into something great. Like we did with NWA and NWA was always a good juggernaut, but like how we did with WCW when they switched it over. Same thing with ECW. You have to give a product time to manifest into something. AEW fans didn't do that. AEW fans figured it. Oh, AEW figured it was a fix to what with the bullshit that Vince was putting out, and I can understand why. But at the same time, no, too much expectation was put on AEW without even giving it the chance. And now look where it's fucking at now. People like shit, like I said, to spike their nose. That's not how you. And then you want to use pro wrestling as your crutch. That's bullshit. You can't use pro wrestling as your crutch due to the fact that oh well, because I hate Vince or I hate the way WWE was running shit. But at the same time, them same fans that was using that, they don't like Impact. They didn't like Impact. They didn't like ROH. Ricky Lucas and Keish. Y'all didn't know me for the longest. Have I not been raving that ROH banner for the longest when nobody was raving it?
And you raised the NWA banner too.
And I waved that NWA banner. Like when I say I like wrestling, I like wrestling. I don't have to keep saying it, but that's the truth. But these people were using pro wrestling as an excuse, and they did not like wrestling. They just hate Vince, and that's cool. But
I got an example too about that.
Give something a chance to fucking beat something, and they didn't do that.
The best one too, Chris. The best one was when you asked these CM Punk fans, oh, what was your favorite match of his? And then they want to tell you a match from WWE.
Exactly. They couldn't even tell me that.
But
me and Ricky had that conversation.
Hold on, everybody who watches wrestling.
I'm not talking about Ricky was saying his favorite match was from WWE, but me and Ricky was talking about CM Punk's match when he was in ROH
with Tyler Black. Everybody will argue that's the best match. But we talked
about other shit too. You know what I'm saying? It's just the fact that if you're gonna use that excuse, man, throw something at it because nobody did.
Right. That's all I gotta say about it too. All right, Keith, we can move on.
I told y'all y'all definitely wanted to get this out the way. I let y'all have at it, man. This is y'all thing, so I definitely let y'all have it. Tim, did you want to speak on anything before I get into the comments? Because
I ain't gonna lie, I'm happy to see Tim. Hey, boo, you better tell Liz it's me and you seeing me.
They don't even know I'm down here right now.
Oh, you being secretive about me again?
Mm-hmm. You know.
Okay, well, I just hit her in her inbox and tell her I'm coming to her, man or woman, and let her know that me and you still together.
Hey, Chris, he's cheating on you.
I knew he was. He ain't shit. And he had a baby on me.
And so what do you expect? Bye, Tim. Bye, Tim.
Yeah, he had a baby on me. Tim had a baby on me. How dare you do that?
So,
Tim, your rebuttal.
So, all of that, 33 minutes worth of AEW bullshit that I've had to hear from y'all. Now y'all have to hear me speak. And all I gotta say is this. I'm here to accept the lashing that I get for saying that I'm all elite. Okay? I'm here for that. Because I honestly was a fan of the moment, of the Punk signing and the Adam Cole signing. And initially, and Chris, I told you this, and Lucas, I told you this in the chat, that I was a fan of the aesthetic of AEW. And I enjoyed watching it a little bit more than I enjoyed the WWE product aesthetically. And then once it's Tom Punk and Adam Cole, I came out. I said, that's it. I'm all elite. I'm watching this show, and as a man, sometimes as a man, what you have to do is you have to step up and admit that you're wrong, and that you made the wrong choice. And that's what I'm here to do, okay? I'm here at 9:38 at night, listening to 35 minutes and 10 seconds of y'all go off on AEW to tell you
that I am here to accept my lashings and apologize in front of the community, and that I am thankful and grateful that you guys accept me back into this brotherhood.
This is an apology?
So that's all I got to say.
Was that an apology?
Shit,
Was that an apology? Wait a minute. That sounded very sincere, Till.
Can I just say one thing? And then I'm totally done with this topic.
Tim cheated on me and had a baby. No, fuck all that.
Yo, this sounded very sincere, Till. I gotta applaud you for that. That sounded
No, apologize for cheating.
Listen. When you FaceTime me later and say goodnight and everybody hangs up, we'll talk.
No. Tell Liz about
Whoa.
it. Or I'm gonna tell her. I'm sick of this shit.
I'm gonna say just this one more thing. For the longest time, I tried to give AEW chances, and Chris will even say this. What's the one thing that I've always fucking hated?
CM Punk.
Nah, even before that.
The fans.
I just can't with them. I can't. They make watching the product so hard. Because they'll sit there and tell you shit is sugar, and then they'll sit there and, mark out over some stupid ass shit and try to compare it to like the most legendary thing you've ever seen in WWE. Like, stop that. Don't do all that. And then I was seeing, Punk and Moxley is the equivalent to Rock and Austin. No, the fuck it is not. No, it is not. Not in any way, shape.
Yeah, when I saw that shit, when I saw that bullshit, I said, okay.
Bro, I wanted to throw my phone out the fucking window just out of anger.
This is how you really know how.
That's how you know how people have their heads so far up their own asses. And I'm sorry, but at this point, I'm just going to start calling AEW fans bootlickers. Because that's what they are. They're some fucking bootlickers.
AEW fans that I see now, even after all, they remind me of Mets fans.
Oh. Hey, man. Hey, I'm glad Tim's having this moment for once. And it's not at the expense of me or Chris, but damn, he's been on Thomas's nugget all week. And I'm friends with both of you on Facebook, so I see everything that Tim's been tagging Thomas for. And I'm just like, this man is not stopping.
Bro. It's not going to stop.
I'm like, this man is not stopping. He's ruthless. I applaud it, though. I think it's hilarious.
What did I tell y'all in the group chat? From day one, we started putting stuff. You might want to hold your horses.
Boy, if the Mets play the Braves in the NLCS, we are never going to hear the end of this.
Listen, I'm not going to lie, bro.
We're never going to hear the end of this.
If that happens, I'm deactivating Facebook just in case. I'm
leaving the group chat. If the Braves play the Mets in the NLCS, I'm leaving the group chat.
Nah, you don't have to.
No, you stay your ass there.
No, Tim or Thomas is
going
to have to leave.
The Yankees winning the whole thing. So at the end of the day, hey, and if they don't, I'm still saying they winning it.
I got Yankees Dodgers in the World Series.
Back to wrestling.
I got Yankees Dodgers in the World Series too, and I'm scared of the Dodgers.
Title 28. That's all I'm gonna say. It's coming. It's coming.
Oh yeah, it is.
You know what else?
Title 28 is coming.
You know what else is
That's
coming?
all I'm gonna say about that.
Hey, you know what else is coming on Saturday? This fucker on my shirt. Can we talk about the White Rabbit?
All right, yeah, let's move on to the. Oh, hold on, I gotta address some of the comments and everything that was made in the group. So, shout out to my homeboy Dante and everything, who I've met up since I've been here in Richmond and everything. He's a wrestling fan just like us and everything. So he's been commenting.
Dante.
Yeah, he's been commenting and everything. I gotta go back because his comments came around like 9:15, like half an hour ago. So I don't even know if he's still watching the show. But Dante, appreciate you watching the show, homie, and everything. He did make a couple of comments and everything, and I'll let y'all just make y'all little comments and everything like that. Now, this is based on what he said. So let me go through the thread and then I'll let y'all comment on this afterwards. He did say in the comments, he said, so no one's gonna mention how Tony Khan saved so many wrestlers' jobs instead of being loyal and helping them. They used him and now they're trying to leave. He said, I don't think Dynamite and Rampage is trash. It's just lesser than WWE. I think a lot of people forgot how WWE was when it was a monopoly. He also said people.
Hold on.
Go ahead.
Let me speak real quick, because I don't think we're discussing Tony Khan's generosity in signing these wrestlers and giving them jobs, and now them wanting out. We're not saying that these wrestlers aren't wrong for wanting out, because they have to, like Chris said earlier, some of them are fucked because they have to honor what they've signed. They have to, and that's a decision they have to live with. Nobody over here is saying any of these wrestlers are not at fault. We're saying the product, that's what we're hitting on. The product, what's come out of there, and CM Punk is the issue. We're not talking about the wrestlers wanting out and all that. So that's a whole different topic and subject. None of us are speaking on that.
All right, I'll feel you on that. Any other comments? He said, yeah. Go ahead, Chris. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. You good. I'm sorry.
All right, yeah. He also said the locker room is a mess because of WWE guys, not AEW guys. They started to be a cancer because Vince left. They said regarding Hangman Page. Y'all know what I'm saying. He said Page did go in business for himself, even Conan and Cornette mentioned me before the whole mess. I don't know. I think he meant at me for Twitter or something like that. So, but then he was saying it was crazy how WWE was just as bad as AEW. So those are the comments he pretty much made in regards to the whole thing. So I don't know if y'all want to comment back in regards to what he said.
I'll say a few things. Hey, once again, shout out to Dante, man, because I'm glad he was even commenting and everything like that. It's good to see that and everything like that. So shout out to him. Hope he come on the show one day. But Dante, it's okay. We get it. You're an AEW fan. We get it. That's cool. I respect that. We get it. You're an AEW fan. Let me dispute a few things that you did say. You said Tony Khan saved people by giving them jobs. Once again, this goes back to the pro wrestling excuse. AEW wasn't the only company in the business. They're a new company. So nobody give a shit about Impact. Once again, ROH went down. Nobody gave a fuck about them. Nobody gives a shit about NWA. Nobody gives a shit about New Japan. Shout out Ricky. Nobody gives a damn about New Japan. So I don't want to hear that, he gave everybody a job when they this and the other. No. Tony Khan gave everybody a job because he had an open checkbook. Tony Khan, do you think really Tony Khan gave these people a job just to make sure that they're employed? No, he gave these people a job just because he thought he was sticking it to Vince. Well, let me see. I can show you what I can do with him. There's a reason why they was let go. Well, now that we know Vince was paying motherfuckers off, we know he needed to get that money back.
Tony Khan is apparently Booker of the Year, and he knows how to use the talent more well than Vince.
Dante,
that's what I was fucking told.
But Dante, all those people that he signed, what the fuck are they doing now? So you signed them for excitement purposes. You signed them just to give them some TV time. That's pretty much what you did.
Honestly,
because
the only one.
Daniel Bryan was pretty much out all of 2022, damn near. He still has the same concussion problems. Matt Hardy got fucking injured 2 weeks into his motherfucking tenure. Jeff Hardy didn't even last 2 months. CM Punk lasted a year.
The only person that he signed that was in WWE that's actually having any type of success is Moxley. And you can say Jericho. And you can say Jericho too.
But let's get some straight. Jericho's another one that don't want to let his career go down. Because Jericho's a top heavy in AEW. Man, Jericho ain't top. Unless Jericho bring that list back, he can't. Like I said, that WWE shit don't mean nothing to me. So Dante, I have to defute that. No, he didn't give those motherfuckers a job. Stop saying he did that.
He did it to stick it to Vince. That's all it was.
He did that to try to spite Vince, which is pretty much what your comments are coming from. Well, WWE did this, then the other. WWE did this, then the other. Let me tell you something. WWE's established. They're fucking established. They've been established for 50 years. Yes, WWE went through shit. All fucking companies do it. If you want to take it there. So to your point that he gave him a job. No, he didn't give him a job. He said, well, you know what? And hold on. And you want to talk about loyalty? And you say this the WWE guys that fuck up the locker room. Sammy's not an WWE guy. And he's the issue. And he's been the issue for months, as Ricky alluded to. Hangman Adam Page is not a WWE guy. So I don't want to hear that shit.
And going into business for yourself isn't new.
No, it's not.
No.
Like it's not new. Did Punk not go into business for himself while he was in WWE? Like, did Hogan not go into business for himself against Warrior? Did Honky Tonk Man not want to give up the Intercontinental title? Like, people go into business for themselves all the time in this business. Sometimes it works out and sometimes it doesn't. So again, I don't blame Hangman Page. Like, when I heard what Hangman Page said for the first time, I'm like, okay, and like, it's happening.
Hold on, Ricky, I know you've been to go. I'm just gonna say one thing. People and Dante, I think MJF said it. Would you love me more if I was a WWE guy? Would you pay me more if I was a WWE guy? Who does that fall on? Khan. That don't fall on the WWE guys, because like you said, they gave him a job. They're there to work. They're there to collect that paycheck. So that falls on Khan. That don't fall on WWE guys. They can only do what they're allowed to do. There you go, Ricky. Sorry.
No, you're good. But again, to my point, it's nothing better than pissed off.
Ricky, you're breaking up again. I was emulating your slow motion. Start over again. All right, you go ahead. We can hear you now.
Okay. Again, it's the wrestling business. This is what happens. People go into business for themselves. Old guys get pissed at young guys. People get mad at each other. They fight backstage. Bookers try to sign people for the sake of signing them. Nothing is new here. It's just packaged new. That's the reality of the world that we live in. It's an old business. It's not really going to change that much. It's just going to be different names and different faces.
I mean,
and Ricky, I want to agree with something that you've been saying, and you know what? And Ricky's right. They should have collected on this and made this. So they should have went into business for this. They should have took this and made some money off of it. If you as much as I hate Bret Hart knew to make money off of this shit with Shawn Michaels. Go ahead and get it. Hold on, because guess what? And Ricky will agree with me because me and him had a conversation. Bret Hart made money off of this situation with Shawn Michaels, and people don't want to admit that Bret Hart made money off the screw job.
Yeah, he did.
Because WCW, yes, WCW paid that man very well, and he barely fucking wrestled. So therefore, they could have yes, if Punk was but if nobody gets along with Punk, that's the problem. They could have definitely made money off of this, but they chose not to because Punk, you can't do business with Punk. All right, come on.
Not really. You can't.
I mean, people have been going into business for themselves since the wrestling business was in territories. Like, people would cross territories and just walk in locker rooms going into business for themselves. Like, this is not something new. Like Ricky said, like, it's just been happening. And now somebody, and I can say I'm a huge CM Punk fan. Everybody knows that. But I can say you can't act like that when somebody goes into business for themselves when you've done it before yourself. You've been in that same position as a young superstar trying to make it with the big guys and go into business for yourself, and it actually helps your career.
And issues in the locker room have...
That's the one thing that kind of annoyed me about Punk.
Lucas, let me make one point. Issues in the locker room have literally, and I'm not being facetious about this, Bruiser Brody, have literally killed people.
Bro, that's a perfect example. That is a perfect fucking example, bro.
It's real. It is what it is. And you can either do one or two things. Fight about it and one of you leaves, or fight about it and make money off of it afterwards.
100%. Yo, 100%. I'm glad you used that Bruiser Brody because you know what? I completely forgot about how
being backstage and everything like that can kill somebody. You hit the motherfucking nail on the head.
You know what's crazy though, like about Punk and going into business for himself? That whole thing, him saying it just proves also how much of a fucking hypocrite he is. Like, it's okay for you to go into business for yourself, but the minute somebody else, some young guy wants to do it for himself, all of a sudden now it's fucking frowned upon because it's at your expense. I'm sorry, homie, but let's backtrack and go back to the narrative. You're there to put talent over. Why wouldn't you put Hangman Page over? The dude who should be the face of AEW.
Facts.
I hate so much that his title run was so lackluster and so trash.
He's just getting salty.
That man deserves better for sure.
Punk's just getting salty in his old age. It is what it is. What's next?
Hey, he's a salty old man. That's all it is.
What's next? Let's talk about the rabbit or something.
I'll let y'all have at it, man. I'll let y'all have it. Ricky, if you wanna,
gotta go.
Yeah, Ricky, if you wanna part ways and everything, Ricky.
Am I seeing you Saturday?
I already told you I got plans on Saturday, my friend. I will not be there.
All right. Okay. Well, I'm gonna
Ricky.
see you before 2022 get out, right?
We'll figure something.
Looking dapper, bro. Keep an eye on DM.
Had to give him his exit music. Ricky, thank you for coming on, man. Thank you again, Ricky. Take it easy, man. Ricky will be on another 20 years. So
yeah,
he'll be on episode. Ricky will be on episode 55. He'll be on episode. If y'all don't know Ricky knows his shit. So if y'all don't know, if y'all watch previous episodes, Ricky knows his shit. Like, not only New Japan Pro Wrestling, but Ricky knows all his other shit regarding wrestling. So he's definitely a very good commodity to this show. So I thank you, Ricky, for coming on, man. Let's bounce into the White Rabbit. So I know y'all been seeing these QR codes popping up on Monday Night Raw, SmackDown, in regards to the White Rabbit thing. It's all over the wrestling community in regards to who it is. Everybody, and the funny thing is, it's going to be revealed to be Bray Wyatt, but it's funny, everybody's having their own conspiracy theories about who it is. So if you read, I've been reading on a lot of dirt sheets in regards to rumors on who it could be, or they're trying to compare it to who it could be. I've seen names from Charlotte Flair to what's another name? I forgot who the other wrestler was, but I've seen these crazy names that have been like related to the White Rabbit.
My favorite conspiracy about this whole thing is that, okay, we all have a hunch that it's possibly 80% Bray Wyatt, right? What I think the other thing that people are asking, like, is he coming alone or is he bringing somebody with him?
You think it's a Bailey situation?
I think so. Either he's bringing somebody with him or they're already there. And
within the locker room.
The only three people that need to be tied to Bray Wyatt / the White Rabbit at this point: Joe Gacy from NXT, Dexter Lumis, and Karrion Kross.
I don't think they're going to touch Gacy because Gacy has his own. Because he got Shizzle in NXT. So I don't know. If they're going to be called up. So speaking of call-ups, we're going to get to that after we talk about this because
Joe Gacy should be put in that direction with Bray.
So all right, let's just have a conspiracy for a minute. Let's just say if it wasn't Bray Wyatt, who else do you think it would be?
I don't care. I'm not talking about it because I'm convinced it's Bray Wyatt.
If it's not Bray Wyatt, the White Bunny only could be that with Triple H in charge. Why are you smiling? Because you know I'm about to say something stupid. Look,
because I pretty much know.
I'm sitting here waiting for his response too, Tim. Go ahead, because I can't wait to hear this. I know where this is going, but go ahead, Tim.
Crazy is y'all have no idea. That's how, and I'm about to be spot on. The White Rabbit means that the WWE is going back to the Divas division and putting people back on the Playboy cover of the magazine as the White Rabbits. Y'all don't get it?
I get it. I had the magazines as a kid.
Lucas, go turn your screen black. Just turn your screen black.
No.
Lucas, yeah, turn your screen black, dog. Just
Lucas, turn your screen black. Lucas, turn your screen black.
Wait, I have a question. Wait, I got questions. Y'all,
Okay.
y'all do you. I don't do.
Yeah, let us talk. Let us men talk.
What? That's my question. What?
So
Okay, let me just squash this right now. There's no fucking chance that it's gonna be a chick.
So
I'm not even saying that to be, sexist or anything
No, it's
like
all
that.
of them.
No fucking
All-
chance it's a chick.
all of
I think you might be off.
I have no words. I can't even comment.
I don't.
Me and Chris knew where this is going. I just can't comment.
Hey, y'all want to know who the White Rabbit
know
is?
where
Real
this
shit.
is going.
I got it.
Look
Hold
at
up.
them, I'm gonna have
Hold up. Wait, I got it.
I'll let y'all talk. Go ahead.
I'm interested.
Y'all hear that? That's the White Rabbit.
I can't stand you, dude. I hate you so much. I hate you both.
You hate me. Time out. I'm not tolerating no Mr. Kennedy slander here, first of all. And second
The
of
White
all,
Rabbit
I'm not-
is
I'm not
Mr.
that
Kennedy.
bullshit that Tim just said, at least. No offense.
First of all, it makes sense because the QR codes are the free downloads that you can get on your phone with the new.
I'm trying so hard to stay right here and not just walk away. I'm
Is
really
Playboy still? I mean, do they still make Playboy?
Well, it's either that or Dolph Ziggler. So I don't.
Speaking of, hold up. Where the fuck is Tommaso Ciampa been?
That's what I want to know. Where the hell he been at? I ain't seen him in 3 weeks.
Dexter Loomis kidnapped
It's
him.
only been 2 weeks, guys.
It's been 2 weeks.
Dexter Loomis kidnapped him, and you guys want to know where he took him to? The Firefly Funhouse.
I believe. As far as the White Rabbit goes, the White Rabbit is Mordecai.
Bye.
Now the Playboy Bunny starting to make sense.
Yeah.
Now the Playboy Bunny makes sense.
See? It's all fun and games until you go black on yourself.
Oh yeah, now the Playboy Bunny makes sense now.
Wasn't he also Kevin Thorne or some shit like that in ECW?
Oh my god. Yo, the conspiracy theories about the White Rabbit have been hilarious. I've seen so many people talk about who it could be, and it's like, y'all are just hilarious, man, with the conspiracy theories. Because
Did y'all see that? Did y'all see that meme with Alexa Bliss today? Her
no.
That was kind of sweet.
That's crazy.
It was a picture of her answering her door in her house, but on her TV was her answering her door.
Where was that on?
Where was it? I didn't see
On her
that.
Twitter. I think it's on her Twitter. I'll send it in the group chat.
All right, I gotta
I
see
didn't
that.
see that shit.
So she's opening her door and she's standing at her door looking, but then the TV she's looking at you. Yeah, it was pretty sweet.
Once again, yo, like I said, it's Bray Wyatt, but even if it's not, yo, what they're doing is fucking genius.
Yeah, it is.
This is a good idea. I gotta give them the props to
I'll say
that.
it like this: Undertaker didn't even play mind games like this.
And it's got people talking.
I told Chris this yesterday. These motherfuckers got us out here doing scavenger hunts.
Yeah, and
People are really deciphering it, and it's funny when you see people.
We're taking QR codes posted in the middle of an episode of Raw and trying our very best to break it down and crack it down as best as we can.
I love
And
seeing
then
people's
when we-
conspiracies.
And then when we all do, none of us are gonna be right.
watching be somebody out the blue. We were like,
I mean,
The
I'm
fuck
finally
is-
probably gonna be
it's-
right
it's
about it
Robert
being Bray.
Roode. It's Robert Roode.
yo, what if they piss us off and it's somebody we don't expect.
After 1,000 days of me saying Bray Wyatt's coming back,
Sting?
it's finally probably going to be a reality.
Sting.
Shut up, Chris.
Okay, I'll be quiet.
Shout out to Justin if you're watching. Oh no, you're working. I forgot. But
Hey, while we giving shout outs, can we shout out Thomas? Go Mets.
Thomas is asleep. Thomas is asleep.
Get on this show. My man is on your ass.
Thomas is asleep. He's not watching.
Oh, okay.
Thomas is asleep. Thomas was asleep by 9:45.
Watch WCW Halloween Havoc.
Tim, what's going on? What's up, kid? What up, man?
What?
Chris,
What
you
the
bring
Say
Kane
I
on
just woke.
Saturday,
Say I
right?
just woke up, and I'm gonna go back to sleep.
Chris, you bring Kane on Saturday, you said?
Oh yeah, I'll bring Kane Saturday.
Okay, cool. Thomas on site.
All right, y'all. Let's get into the pay-per-views coming up and everything. I gotta mention it since it is coming up tomorrow. Bound for Glory TNA is tomorrow night on pay-per-view.
I'm not watching it.
It's coming on tomorrow night pay-per-view.
I'm not watching it.
I'll just say I'm not even gonna go over some of the matches, but the main event is gonna be Josh Alexander defending the Impact World Championship against Eddie Edwards in the main event. It's odd that Bound for Glory used to come on. I think he used to come on Sundays. Now it's on a Friday night, which is weird.
Hey,
Anyways,
you know what? That's gonna be a good match though. That is
What?
gonna be a good match. No cap. That's gonna be actually a pretty decent match. I already know it is.
yeah, Josh Alexander actually has some good
I like
matches.
Josh Alexander for the things I've seen. Yeah, I like Josh Alexander.
Yeah, I like him. Him and Ethan Page were actually a good tag team because they held on to the Impact Tag Team titles for over a year, and they were actually a good team. But Josh Alexander's legit, man. He's definitely good.
He is.
He's definitely good. Y'all gotta check him out. I know some people don't. Impact is on the low, but check out Josh Alexander, dude. They really they shot him up, man. He's definitely good, man. Yeah, definitely check him out. So I mean, other than that, there's not really any good matches that's like just gonna stand out or anything like that. But yeah, Bound for Glory is tomorrow night, 8:00 on pay-per-view, and then Saturday night, Extreme Rules. 6 now. Y'all know how Extreme Rules have been for the past couple years, where it's been one Extreme Rules match and then the rest are regular matches. Thank you, Triple H, for
Extreme Rules with a DQ in it. Ain't that some shit?
I never seen such. But Triple H, thank you for bringing stipulations back to every single match at Extreme Rules. So let me go over the match card. Liv Morgan versus Ronda Rousey, and for the SmackDown Women's Championship in an Extreme Rules match. So this is the Extreme Rules match. What y'all think? Liv Morgan retaining, Ronda Rousey winning, or
Liv Morgan gonna retain.
Liv
Morgan gonna
retains.
retain.
Yeah.
She gonna retain.
all right?
Charlotte Flair interferes and helps Liv.
I think it's time for her to return. Charlotte Flair. She's been gone since when? Like what? April?
Yeah, April.
Yeah, she's been gone since April. So so I think she returns. Matt Riddle versus Seth Rollins in the Fight Pit match. It was announced that Daniel Cormier is going to be the special guest referee. Bro, this match is going to be insane.
Riddle wins. Riddle wins.
And I got an interference from Brock Lesnar beating the shit out of Daniel Cormier.
I don't think Brock Lesnar will be there tomorrow.
No, I don't think Brock Lesnar's going to
I
be
think
Brock
so.
Lesnar
I
will
think
be
it sets up a match for them at Crown Jewel. Brock Lesnar.
Nah, I don't see it.
Hold on.
I don't see it.
Brock Lesnar's rumored for Crown Jewel. And who's he going to fight? He's not fighting Roman again.
Goldberg.
If they do fight, they're not going to set up at Extreme Rules.
Okay.
And please, no Goldberg. We're done.
I'll
Please.
say so.
No more Goldberg.
Please do not put that in the atmosphere.
I'm sorry.
No.
Do not put
It's the
Goldberg
first thing.
in the
It's the
fucking
first thing that
atmosphere.
came to mind.
We're tired of Goldberg. No more. No
I thought we
more.
were talking about people going into business for themselves. So
Please don't put Goldberg in the. Please do not put that in the stratosphere, bro. I'm not trying to see Goldberg.
I don't want to see it. You're next.
Again.
Yeah,
No, we don't want to see that again. But I really do think this is going to be a damn good match. But I think I see Riddle. Seth Rollins is actually facing Bobby Lashley for the United States Championship on the season premiere of Monday Night Raw. I think Rollins is going to win the U.S. title on Monday night.
Lucas, I like that, bro. Actually,
What's that?
What?
I like Brock interfering and doing Daniel Cormier and Brock at Crown.
I don't think he interferes and like has anything to do with the outcome of the Riddle Rollins match. I think kind of he comes out in the middle of the match and takes him out, and therefore a new referee has to enter the picture, type of thing.
We'll see. We'll see what happens on Saturday night.
I think.
Drew-
Hold on. I think Riddle wins. I think he's gonna win. Because this has been going on since the summertime. So, I mean, they act like the summer was just motherfucking. Yeah, but you know what I mean. Yeah,
I got you.
I think Seth puts him over, and I think he deserves to be put over. Riddle has done really well with this storyline. He had, and you know, everybody knows I'm not the biggest Matt Riddle fan, But bro, he showed me a lot with Seth Rollins, and also I'm gonna go back to Seth Rollins. Y'all know I'm not the biggest Seth Rollins fan, but I like Monday Night Messiah Seth Rollins. This shows who he could work with anybody and do a fucking great job.
No doubt.
Like,
no doubt.
Yo,
The whole Cody Rhodes feud.
Seth Rollins
It
is
don't
literally
matter.
the best in the business. I mean, when I say in WWE, the two best I'm talking about ring work is him and AJ Styles, and I don't see nobody better than that.
No.
He is
No.
the Shawn Michaels of this generation, bro.
Facts.
Honestly.
And you know what? Hey, and you know what? Charisma, charismatic. Like I said, his in-ring work. He makes you. He's a true heel that makes you want to hate him. But man, you have to watch his matches, man, because
And this man
sorry.
And he's even got a little funny side to him too, and he needs to, you know.
And he pulled off the heights of the
I love
century.
it, bro. And this storyline with him and Matt Riddle, it's intense. It's intense. It's getting personal.
It's personal. Yes.
Great. This is great. I'm excited.
He was talking about his kids. He said, "Oh, that's right. You can't put them to sleep because you can't see them."
Because you can't see your kids.
Damn.
Okay.
Yo, I said, "Wow." Damn, that was perfect. Yo, they've been hitting some low blows in this feud, man. I love it though, man. All right, other matches. You got Drew McIntyre versus Karrion Kross in the strap match.
I'm happy to see. I'm happy to see Killer Kross back.
Back.
Yes, Triple H. That's another Triple H bringing the crowd. Do you think Drew McIntyre can take a back-to-back loss?
Well, it depends. Because I told Lucas, I think this is the match Bray Wyatt interferes in. Because I believe Karrion Kross is a part of Wyatt 6.
Yeah, I seen the rumors about that too. I seen that could be the match.
You saw that too? Okay.
Yeah, I saw that too. Everybody's been posting it in different groups and everything. I think they were showing that the Braun Strowman was the pig, and then Karrion Kross. I forgot who was the other character in the Funhouse or something like that. They've been showing and stuff like that. So yeah, I think if that's the match he interferes, or it could be this other one, Edge versus Finn Balor in an I Quit match.
I think Finn Balor wins this, so Edge can go away for a little bit.
I think Finn's got some individual plans going on.
Yeah, me too.
You think who got some individual plans going on?
Finn Balor.
Well, I read. I don't know. I put it in the group chat, but maybe you guys saw it too. They're very Triple H is high on Finn Balor.
Always has been. Been. I mean, he was the primary reason he got the Universal strap the first time. Anyway, I mean that's when Trips still had influence. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, he's the main reason why he got the strap.
I think Edge is.
But you know what? With that injury that happened, but you know what I think really helped Finn Balor. And I'll be the first to admit I was wrong because I didn't like it at first when Finn went back to NXT.
Yeah, I like that move
feel like
too.
He found himself again.
I like that move.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if that was from Trips too.
I feel like he found himself again. I feel like he did.
Triple H.
Yeah, I feel like that was Triple H just saying, look, go down here for a minute because right now you're getting lost and you need to be found again.
Right.
You need some amazing grace in your wrestling life.
There's three people. There's three people on the roster Triple H has always looked out for: Kevin Owens, Seth Rollins, and Finn Balor. Those are his boys.
Yeah.
I'm talking about currently, but yeah, he loves Samoa Joe too.
No, you're speaking facts. Like I said, I didn't like it at first, but then I kept seeing how
I tried to tell you to get behind her for the longest time.
Yeah, but then I kept seeing this man was putting on damn near 5-star matches
every time.
Every time. That one with him and Adam Cole was lit,
bro.
Yeah.
And then he finally won the NXT strap again too and carried it.
Will we ever?
When he turned on Gargano.
Hold on.
Oh my God, bro! That was probably
nobody saw that coming at all.
Yeah.
Hold on. Will we ever get a string of matches like we got with Black and Gold NXT for like a year and a half, 2 years in that time frame?
Oh, from like 2017 to 2019, basically.
Takeovers are better than the main roster? That's a good question.
No, I'm just saying, like, with those kind of athletes and those kind of matches, bro, every single time those matches were 5-star matches, bro. Like, that run of 2017 to 2019 was insane.
I tell Lucas all the time, every time I'm at the gym working out, I watch all the takeover matches from back in the day.
I will say this, like, I'm very glad and you know, thankful that I was able to attend every NXT takeover Chicago, especially War Games.
That's another question we need.
Well, we're gonna talk about. We're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to that.
Talk about soon.
We're gonna talk about that. Yeah, say that because we're gonna talk about that. I meant to talk about that. Let me finish these other two matches, then we'll get into that. So, other two matches gonna finish. The Brawling Brutes are gonna face Imperium in a 6-man tag, good old fashioned Donnybrook match. So basically,
sounds like an Irish street fight.
They're gonna beat the shit out of each other.
Yeah.
That's all it's
sounds like an Irish street fight. It was
and Sheamus is facing Gunther tomorrow on the season premiere of SmackDown for the Intercontinental title. I think it's gonna be a title change. I think Sheamus wins the Intercontinental title tomorrow.
I think he should. I think he should.
I think
Sheamus wins tomorrow. Seth wins on Monday.
I don't think this match is going to be nearly as lit, though.
You don't think so, Tim?
I don't think. I gotta agree with Tim. The pay-per-view, the one at the Clash at the Castle was better. I don't think it's gonna be Clash at the Castle quality.
Not
They
that
have
like
more time. It depends how much time you give.
Yeah, but see, when you're on SmackDown, you got the 2 hours.
Yeah.
But with
like they had more time on the pay-per-view. That's why the match was as good. As
it's still gonna be a good match, but I don't think it's gonna be the Clash of the Castle quality match.
No.
But I do see Sheamus.
It'll be a good back and forth 20-minute match, probably 25, I'd say most.
I gotta put that up there, one of my match of the year candidates. That was them motherfuckers beat the shit out of each other.
That definitely is a match of the year candidate.
That's a match of the year candidate.
That's what I want to know. How long before we see Ilya Dragunov on the main roster?
Soon. I think with the NXT because
showed up in NXT, so he might have a thing with Braun for a little bit.
Yeah, I'm gonna get to Halloween Havoc in just a minute too. And then the last match, Bianca Belair versus Bayley. I think this is gonna be the main event, the ladder match for the Raw Women's title. I think they're stating that this is gonna be the main event.
Bianca Belair wins. I mean,
Bayley wins.
I think Bayley wins.
Hey Chris, you're an op this match. I'm telling you right now.
I think Bayley wins.
Bayley not beating Bianca Belair, bro. Nah,
you don't think so?
Okay.
Well, I think they're doing a ladder match to protect Bianca Belair from being pinned. I think
Bayley ain't coming back getting that title that quick.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
I gotta go with
You
Bayley
love
on this
Becky.
one.
Shut up. You love Becky
bro.
and Sasha. You forgot about Bayley.
I love Bayley. Excuse me.
No, you don't. You forgot about Bayley. You
Excuse me.
love Sasha
I
and
marked
Becky.
out in Titan Stadium when I heard her music. Okay. Excuse you. Excuse you.
Oh, that's what you did?
I sent you the video. I did send you the video.
I don't want to hear it.
But who else was there?
I don't want to hear it. Don't piss me off. Slap nut.
Lucas wants to take a guitar shot over the head so bad. I know it'd be his dream country. He'll be like, yo, Jeff hit me across my head.
Side note, we should do a watch party on Saturday.
I'm with it.
For Extreme Rules.
Hey, Chris will be in my house, so.
Because I got stuff that's going on during the day, but me and my son.
I got something going on Saturday night, but I'm gonna still watch. But I don't think I'll be able to do a watch party.
Dang, I was gonna say we can all react. We can all react.
But we're gonna, you know what? That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna watch a pay-per-view when we get around to it. We're gonna do a live pay-per-view. I think
Megatron, have her camera ready because if and when Mr. Wyatt shows up, Chris and I are showing our fucking asses.
And Lucas, I will keep my promise.
Well,
I
already told my son. I said, "Yo, I need you to find your Fiend shirt." And he's coming back. I'm like, I don't know what to tell you.
Blocked the field goal.
I need you to find your shirt.
Side note: this Broncos Colts game is terrible
because Russell Wilson is quarterback.
They just blocked the field goal. It's 6-6 in the third quarter.
Because Russell Wilson is quarterback.
Damn. NFL, y'all gotta get these Thursday night games right, man. They ain't even already. They're not even coming on TV.
He plays next Thursday though.
What is the Bears and We Are Commanders?
Yeah, we got Carson Wentz, bro. I think we're gonna beat the fuck out of them.
I think y'all are too. I hate to see it.
Commanders, bro.
The Commanders are terrible.
Nah, Tim, come on, bro. Even you gotta admit they're fucking
Bro,
bad, bro.
Listen.
The Commanders are terrible.
Time out. I applaud the confidence, and I know that's your team, and I appreciate you rocking with them. But you can't say we're gonna beat the shit out of nobody the way y'all's offenses look. Late beating the shit out of somebody, you gotta score touchdowns, bro.
Tim, you know damn well, just like the rest of the guys in here, in football and offense, all it takes is one game to explode.
You're right. You are right.
So
maybe the Commanders are the ones to do it.
Maybe the Commanders are for the pickings.
They're the Redskins to me. I'm sorry. I can't call them the Commanders. They're the Redskins. They're always going to be the Redskins.
You can't call it the Redskins.
I'm a realist.
It's not allowed.
I'm a realist. As much as I want to say we might fuck around and beat the Commanders, knowing us, the Commanders gonna come around and the Commanders can fuck around and come and put the clock on our ass.
Hey, don't let that Week 1 Carson Wentz show up.
I mean, I tell you like this:
that's not going to show. He's not going to show.
We struggle.
Didn't he lose?
No, they won that game, but that was a one in a lifetime thing. That's not going to happen again.
Yeah.
Commanders fans were hyped as shit when they won that one game.
I'm not gonna tell you who they beat.
Oh yeah, we're gonna move on from
that. Look it up. I'm gonna get off of here. Don't look it up.
Not gonna tell us who they beat?
No. If you look it up, I'm leaving.
Definitely not one of my teams.
What are you talking about? What happened?
Who the Commanders beat?
Oh, Week 1.
Don't. I'm leaving. If you look it up, I'm leaving.
We're moving on. Halloween Havoc is Saturday, October 22nd. I'm just going to run over the card. They only got 4 matches so far. Julius Creed versus Damon Kemp in an ambulance match. I don't know if y'all been keeping up with the new NXT, but Damon Kemp did cost the Creed brothers the NXT tag team titles. There is a stipulation if Julius does lose the match, Brutus Creed has to leave NXT. So that's the stipulation behind that one. They just announced it last Tuesday night. Roxanne Perez versus Cora Jade in a Weapons Wild match, basically a street fight. Carmelo Hayes versus Aro Mensah versus Wes Lee versus Von Wagner. And then the last participant, Nathan Frazier, Axiom, is going to be in the latter match for the vacant NXT North American Championship. As y'all know, Solo Sikoa won the NXT North American Championship on NXT a few weeks ago. He wasn't even supposed to be in the match. He had to end up he had to give up the title basically because he wasn't even supposed to be in the match. So the title became vacant. So yeah, I hate the fact that they took the NXT North American title away from Sikoa, but Shawn Michaels told him he had to give it up, and then they're having a match.
Can we go ahead and bring Carmelo Hayes up so we can have a Seth Rollins Carmelo Hayes rivalry at some point?
I believe Hayes is done after Halloween. I believe Hayes is done after Halloween Havoc with NXT.
Hey, you think they'll put on a great program?
Come on, man. Yes.
If y'all don't watch NXT, and I know everybody was griping about NXT when they went to NXT 2.0.
I'm just saying, you think that would be a good program? They'll put on some good matches?
Yes.
Hayes has charisma.
Bro, yes.
He has charisma.
Yes.
His finisher is dope. He's oozing charisma, fam. He's next generation, bro. I think he's ready for the main roster. There were rumors about him going with Hit Row. I don't know how true that is, but I don't see him. I don't see him with Hit Row. So I think Hayes is not going to win the title match because I believe Hayes is end up, or they could have Hayes go after the NXT title next. Because I think that's the route they're going to end up taking. Because I think after Braun Breaker, because Braun Breaker is defending the title at Halloween Havoc in the triple threat match against Dragunov and JD McDonough. And Halloween, so that's going to be some. But I think Hayes is going after Braun Breaker next for the NXT title. So I think that's going to happen next. But speaking of NXT call-ups, there's been a lot of news in regards to the call-ups. Give me just a minute here. Oh, okay. All right, Chris, I got you. All right. Just real quickly, I know they had an announcement today in regards to the commentary table that was regarding SmackDown, Raw. I'm trying to pull it up real quick. In regards to who's going to be on the commentary side. So, starting tomorrow night, it's going to be Wade Barrett and Michael Cole going to be on the calling matches for SmackDown. Y'all know Pat McAfee was a commentator on SmackDown. He's with ESPN Game Day. they're letting him take care of all that. He'll be back right after the.
That man's got it good.
Yeah, he'll be back. He'll be back after the. He's got it good. McAfee's got it real good. Hold on, yeah, Chris back. But yeah, he's got it real good. Yeah, he'll be back after he fills his obligation with ESPN. So, and then on Monday nights, it's going to end up being Kevin Patrick and Corey Graves calling Raw matches. And then on NXT, Vic Joseph and Booker T are going to be the commentators for NXT.
I like that.
So, Booker T's back. So, as y'all know, Jimmy Smith is parted ways with WWE, so he's gone. He's out of there. And then Braxton is going to be backstage interviewer on Monday Night Raw now. If y'all want to know where he's at. So, he had that. Also, Legado del Fantasma has got called up, and they're going to end up making their debuts tomorrow on SmackDown. So that's what I've been reading. So they're going to be on SmackDown tomorrow. Is there any other news? That was pretty much it. Yeah. Lucas did mention that SmackDown is getting a new logo. I haven't seen anything about that yet.
Yeah.
So they're getting a new logo. Yeah. I would expect for the Raw and SmackDown to look new with all the changes happening. NXT didn't really do a lot. They changed the logo. They got rid of all that colorful shit and everything like that. But the ring ropes didn't change. They didn't really change. The barricades did change a little bit at NXT, but it didn't go back to the old, how it was dark and everything like that. So I guess they kept the same way NXT. But those are the major changes that they've made and everything in regards to that. So, we got Extreme Rules Saturday night. What else? Season's premiere is a SmackDown tomorrow night. Also, season premiere of Monday Night Raw. D-Generation X is doing the 25-year reunion. So, Triple H is going to be on there. Shawn Michaels is going to be on there. So, we're looking forward to that. So,
Daddy Ass is going to be on there.
Scissor me, Daddy!
Hey, they're funny, though.
Yo, I got to admit, how stupid it is, it's funny though to watch. This shit is hilarious.
It's the best-selling shirt of 2022.
I fucks with the Acclaimed, all right?
Hey, guys, I'm going to cut it short, man.
All right, Chris.
I'm happy to see you, my boy. I'm good to see you. Keith, this was a really great show, man. I'm glad to see Ricky. Lucas, go to hell. I'll see you Saturday.
Hey, you don't talk to me like that.
Hey, I'll see you Saturday. Hey, like I told you earlier, don't talk to me like that. Hey, Tim, kiss that baby girl for me, please. So I'll holler at y'all. Thank y'all. It was a good show. I can't wait to watch it while I'm working tomorrow. By the way, Daredevil was on She-Hulk today. Watch it. Y'all have a good night.
I saw.
Hey, real quick, before you go, Chris, let Thomas know. Go Bets. Have a good night.
He sleep.
Tim, before I go, let Liz know you're with me.
Shit. I gotta go, guys.
So, bye.
All right, Chris, thank you for being on, man. We were going to do, I don't know if y'all want to talk about it real quick. We ain't got to go over our top five because we were going to do the main event, top five Extreme Rule match, street fights of all time. If y'all got any, is there one street fight or Extreme Rules match that stand out to y'all?
I mean, I actually just got done watching the first War Games match ever. Y'all watch that?
Oh, shit, we didn't go. Damn, Tim.
My bad. I know we kind of hit on it a little bit, but
shit. We'll do that next show. I promise y'all. I'm sorry, y'all.
Have y'all ever watched that match?
Which one?
The first ever War Games match in WCW.
Yeah.
Y'all know who was in that match?
I haven't watched it in a minute. You got to refresh me.
Arn Anderson
was in the match.
Ric Flair.
No, Ric Flair was not in the match.
Sting.
Nope. Sting was in the match.
I gotta go back and watch it.
Yeah, Dustin Rhodes, young Dustin Rhodes in the match. By the way, young Dustin Rhodes used to get down in the ring. For real.
And he can play basketball.
Bro, he used to get down in the ring. Who else was in the match? I don't remember. There's obviously 10 people in the match. But, bro, it was a good match for what it was. You know, that old school WCW before Bischoff came and all that kind of stuff. a pretty good match.
Talking about when the ring was blue, when they had the yellow and blue ropes.
Oh yeah.
And they had the WCW symbol in the middle of the ring. The blue, yeah, I remember the old school WCW.
Paul Heyman was the manager for one of the two teams.
Yeah, I definitely gotta go back and watch.
Yeah, bro, go back and watch it. First Extreme
was Tully Blanchard or Paul Ellering the other one?
Yep. Tully Blanchard, I believe, was in it. Paul Ellering was not there though.
He wasn't the other manager?
No, there was only one manager. Sting had like a good guy team, and then there was a bad guy team. Sting was the head of the good guy
That's
team.
how they used to do the old Survivor Series matches and everything from back in the day. Well, I'll quickly say Survivor Series Triple H, as y'all know, we'll do it on another show. Matter of fact, we'll probably touch bases on it before Survivor Series. Triple H made an announcement that Survivor Series is going to be War Games. So as y'all know, War Games, like Tim said, War Games was actually a WCW concept. They brought it up to NXT. You know, when William Regal was the manager, everybody knows that William Regal used to do that line, War Games! They brought War Games up to NXT, and now they're bringing War Games up to the main roster as Survivor Series. Triple H said there's going to be a women's match and a man's match. So we will discuss that on another show in regards to who do we want to see. And actually, I'm going to give y'all a good one. I'm going to give y'all plenty of time because this show won't be for a while and everything in regards to the Survivor. I need y'all to put y'all together a 5-on-5 War Games match. Anybody you want.
Fantasy.
Fantasy. That's your homework assignment. That's not for the next show coming up, but the show coming up before Survivor Series.
You know what we should do? Let me suggest something. I know it's your show, but I think whoever comes on the show, we figure it out, whether it's 4 of us, 5 of us, if Ricky comes on, and we have a draft, a 5-person draft. So if you pick first, if you take the Rock, I can't take the Rock. And we see who has
how many wrestlers are in the pool?
Anybody you want. You pick 5.
Yeah, we got to do a fantasy. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. We'll discuss. We'll get together in the group chat. But I want y'all to make a 5-on-5 War Games match, Ultimate War Games match. Who y'all want to see in fantasy? And then we're also going to discuss who's going to be in the War Games match coming up at Survivor Series, which I'm really interested in.
Going to be in the men's one.
I think the Bloodline. We can pretty much assume the Bloodline.
So it'll be Roman, Usos, and Solo Sikoa versus Bray Wyatt, Karrion Kross, Dexter Lumis, Braun Strowman.
But let me ask you a question.
Fucking book it.
Hold on, let me ask you a question. Do they turn on Sami Zayn before Survivor Series?
No.
You mean does Sami Zayn turn on them before Survivor Series?
Fact.
Zayn is not. You think Zayn's gonna turn on the Bloodline?
Zayn's a man right now, bro. First of all,
I already think it's gonna be KO and Sami Zayn gonna win the tag team titles.
I mean, I could see it. I mean, Sami is
hot right now. Sami is hot.
Sami has never had anything in his WWE career that he hasn't excelled at. Like the KO feud, anything you've given him, he's excelled at.
His call-up worried me when he came up for NXT the first time because they didn't really utilize him a lot because he was losing a lot of matches when he first came up. But now it's kind of like once they turned him heel, his character development really changed and everything. Like the whole thing with Nakamura, he had the
buns.
Yeah, he really changed, man. Now this whole thing with the Usos, this was a smart idea to put with the Bloodline and everything like that. It's like this is. I already told y'all in the group chat when they beat. Now y'all say Zayn's gonna turn on, but I said when the Bloodline is gonna attack him and beat the shit out of him.
Hey, he said, my dog.
Yeah, yo, the high five, this shit he does with that shit had me dying.
I told Chris when they gave him the honorary Uso shirt, the one thing that killed me is the first thing he went and did was that handshake with Jimmy.
I couldn't lie. That shit had me dying laughing, man. That shit had me weak, man. I love that, man. This whole storyline.
And you got Jay Sook the Hater in the background.
Yo, Jay, that dude wants to beat the shit out of Sammy, man. He's like, yo.
You want to smack the fuck out of him.
He want to smack the shit out of Sammy, yo. This is the best. I'm telling y'all, this is the best storyline going in WWE right now. It's definitely the payoff is definitely gonna be worth it, man. But yeah,
he said you need a new shirt, buddy.
He threw him that shirt, man. He's like, yes, I acknowledge you. I acknowledge you, my tribal chief.
That shit was funny.
So yeah, we got a lot of good things. Crown Jewel, I think we'll do the next show before Crown Jewel.
Is it too late to live bet no touchdowns scored in this game?
I've been watching this game as y'all been talking. This game has been absolute trash.
Ass cheeks.
Yo, this game has been trash.
Wow.
Bro, I can't. This game hasn't been bad.
No
Yo, I'm facing the dude right now who has Russell Wilson in fantasy.
They just took like a 50-yard screen to the 20.
How many points does Russell Wilson have? I'm facing this dude in fantasy.
That's all I know.
I want to see how many points he has. I'm trying to see who this guy I'm facing. Russell Wilson only has 9 points. Oh yeah, I'm gonna crush him. He's got 9 points through the third quarter. I'm good. I am good. I'm good. Nobody ever better offer me a trade for Russell Wilson in fantasy. Don't do
My
it.
kicker has 10 points though.
The damn kicker has more points than Russell Wilson. If your kicker has more points than the quarterback, that's fucked up.
What a shame.
How many points does Matt Ryan have?
-6.
Two backwards. All right, fellas, we're gonna wrap this up, man. Thank y'all for tuning in, man. Thank y'all for watching. Make sure y'all go like us on Facebook. Make sure y'all go like us on Instagram. Follow us on Twitter. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. We're gonna have more content coming up and everything. Shout out to everybody to comment and everything. Y'all more than welcome to comment on the show and everything. Leave your comments. Y'all more than welcome to come on the show. Shit, I don't care everything.
Hell
John,
no. We don't want no degenerates on here.
I need to get Dante on, man.
Fucking CM Punk fans either.
Yeah, I know.
Tim, thank you for coming on for the first time. Hey, yo, Tim and Ricky haven't been on in months.
Look, man, I've been busy. I had a baby. You know what I'm saying? And baseball's been crazy with middleman.
Tim's 12 years old again.
Life happens, man. Life happens, man. I know, like I told you, we were supposed to do the show 2 weeks ago, but had a couple things happen and stuff like that, but we're good now and everything like that, so I was able to get the show done and everything like that. So, yeah, thank y'all for having patience with me, man. And y'all want to do a last couple shout-outs, man?
Of course.
Tell them, go ahead.
The only thing I have to say is that baseball playoffs start this weekend and the Braves are not playing. So, Thomas, good luck, Mets. The magic number for the year was 8. You spent 8 days in first place, Thomas. And all that mattered was the last day.
When I saw that stat, I was like, you got to be kidding me.
That's all I got to say. Go Mets.
That was a crazy stat, man. That was a crazy stat. Tim, what's going on with Stats Don't Lie, man? Y'all, you taking a hiatus or?
Yeah, man, a little bit of a hiatus. So, I mean, like I said, having the baby and all that stuff, juggling all this. I mean, I don't even have time to make a guest spot on the Man's podcast, let alone get all my stuff up and running. But it'll be back eventually. We'll have some, Lucas get on there and give his opinion about Daryl Mooney and Russell Wilson, and then we'll go from there.
Yeah, and I'll also tell you why Justin Herbert is not a top 5 quarterback. And we can argue for fucking days.
Oh God. Look, Tim, I'm gonna be like you soon. I ain't gonna be able to do this show like this all the time like this once I get the kids coming along like that in my own life. So I already know. That's why I'm trying to enjoy it before they come along.
I'm looking right into those pretty blue eyes through them little glasses of yours, okay?
Look, you better stop.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna make Chris jealous.
Chris is still watching. Yo, watch Chris come back into the show. Chris, like, you say something?
What did you say? What were you saying?
Yo, watch Chris get an invite back. Chris, like, email me. Send me an email. I need to say something.
Chris gonna show up to my house on Saturday and slap me the fuck up before he sees me.
Like, Chris, you left the show. You left the show 30 minutes. I thought you left the show. Bitch, I started. I'm still watching.
Don't nobody comment on his eyes but me.
I'm like, look, I'm out of this. I ain't got. Hey.
Where are we going with this right now?
I don't know where this is going. Lucas, any shout outs before we head out, man?
Here's my shout out. By the way, I just want to say
Wow, he just threw an interception.
Hold up.
Damn.
I hate all teams from New York. Yankees, Knicks,
Mets,
Jets,
Yankees.
Giants,
Hey,
Islanders,
Title 28.
Rangers.
Title
Especially,
28.
I fucking hate the New York Rangers. Okay.
Fuck the New York Rangers, by the way. I'm a Penguins fan, so fuck them.
Marquise.
The only thing that I love about New York is that Derrick Rose is there. So I have to sadly rock a Knicks jersey this year. But it's going to say number 4, and on the back it's going to say Derrick Rose. But I just want to say fuck all teams from New York. Jets suck, Yankees suck, Knicks suck. Okay?
Mets. Don't forget the Mets.
Tim, I hope the Braves repeat this year. So you
But
can have
you-
We're going to get Yankees versus Braves.
So you can have your shining moment, and you can clown Thomas for months on end until next
I need
year.
to have my look.
Don't let the Yankees play the Braves in the World Series,
Here's
fam.
the cool thing about what's happened. As long as the Mets don't win, I get to continue to have my moment.
As long as no team from New York wins, I'm all cool with that. And
That's
Keith,
right.
I know you and Chris
Yo.
are Yankees fans, and I don't give a fuck. It's fuck the Yankees. It's always been fuck the Yankees. And you know what I would do if I was a fan that caught Aaron Judge's home run ball? You know what I would
Mute
do?
that man.
I'd ask Aaron Judge for $2 million cash, and then I'd want to videotape him telling me straight up that he knows that his owner's a
And
fucking
he would tell you go
fraud.
fuck yourself.
Fuck you. Fuck you. If I have that ball, my asking price is my asking price. Whether it's ridiculous or not.
Did the fan give him the ball? Did the fan give him the ball?
I don't
No, the 60th one.
doesn't
Okay.
matter. I don't know. I don't care. Like I said, I would ask Judge to sit in front of a camera and tell me that he knows that his owner is a fucking fraud.
The hell was that? Oh shit!
Even you know that your owner's a fraud.
Bro,
Your ring camera knows that your owner's a fraud.
that's what you get for wearing sunglasses inside, bro. You know.
Hey, wait a minute. That's my thing. Okay. All right, I'm out of here.
I hate y'all, man. I hate y'all.
I'm out of here. Like I said,
I hate y'all. I gotta end the show there. God, this is gonna be live too. I gotta go back and watch that shit. This shit gonna be embarrassing as hell. Anyways, I would have had this shit right up here. Oh, he's gone. All right, Tim, we out of here, man. I'm gonna go say my goodbyes, man, and everything like that. So you out of here, man. Everything. Thanks for coming on, man. Appreciate you, fam.
Of course, bro.
All right, take it easy, man. I'll see y'all in the group chat, man.
Later, man.
All right, y'all. We're gonna wrap this up here. I've already embarrassed myself enough for the night. I was embarrassing as hell. Anyways, man, make sure y'all tune in next time. Next show is probably gonna end up being before Crown Jewel, I believe. So in a couple of weeks. So make sure y'all tune in for that. And as always, what we see here at Wrestling Talk Radio, we're not just wrestling fans. We're wrestling fans. I'll see y'all next time, man. Y'all have a good night. 1.